Mortal Kombat the movie is one of those rare gems in video game movie genres. It is most of all a fun movie to watch. It does a lot of things right with the story and everything else. And with the help of my friend Anthill Shaped Box, we will be looking into Mortal Kombat!
Welcome! The Mortal Kombat movie was released in 1995 when the Mortal Kombat hype was at its height. At this time, the franchise was most well known for its controversy. The extreme violence and gore shocked the nation, though it came to a surprise of many when the film adaptation received a PG-13 rating.
It's weird because there's hardly any gore. Not a single body part was ripped off or even a decapitation, but it still captivates on the Mortal Kombat feel. The only time this ever happens is when Sub-Zero is showing off his iconic ice ball.
Speaking of iconic moves, this is the first time the world was introduced to Johnny Cage's signature uppercut to the nuts.
This puny mortal will be no problem. I'll crush him in one blow.
All right. Let's dance.
Classic. I forgot to mention that there is a story, but we already know the big bad wanted to take over the good guys to save it and all that. Blah, blah, blah. We get it already.
And surprisingly, this is the only Mortal Kombat movie to feature the actual Mortal Kombat tournament. Like, this is something that should be essential.
Yeah, it still surprises me. Everything in the tournament and the sets are beautiful. The first scene was amazing. It was actually actually taken place in Asia because, of course.
All the practical effects look really solid here, but when this film experiments with CGI, it really begins to show its age. The scene with Scorpion's claw especially looks dated.
Fun fact, when Scorpion says, "Get over here," that's Ed Boon, the creator of Mortal Kombat.
Get over here!
Even though this film has its issues, I can't help but to find this film really endearing. It's honestly a bit of a guilty pleasure for me.
I agree. It's eye candy for me. The actor Kerry Tagawa, sorry if I butcher that name, plays Shang Tsung so well he might as well be the face of the character itself. He even appears in Mortal Kombat 11 as DLC. Take a look.
Kronika did this. I can smell it. My destiny will far eclipse yours. Should you live that long.
Yeah, even though critics trashed on it at the time, it has received a cult following from a whole generation of kids who grew up on this film. For many, this film was the introduction to the Mortal Kombat franchise.
There are bad things about this movie, like Reptile CGI. I don't like it, so to say, but what's badass about it is that he turns into a ninja from Mortal Kombat 1.
Though my biggest issue with this film is its lack of gore. The extreme gore is really a staple of the Mortal Kombat franchise. Without it, this film kinda feels like a generic fighting movie rather than a Mortal Kombat movie. For many, this would be a debilitating flaw, but somehow this film manages to still work for me. It feels more like Mortal Kombat to me, honestly, than any other of the Mortal Kombat films that came out after this point. I might be blinded by nostalgia, but I don't know. This film just has an endearing quality I just can't explain. Overall, Mortal Kombat gets a B-.
I believe this movie gets an A- for me, for almost being a perfect adaptation. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'm so happy that Anthill Shaped Box and to collaborate with him. I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.
And shout out to Denny's and the GoPro Hero session. Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Said, "Get over here." That was the Ed Boon, the creator.
That's, I'd say.
Off his iconic ice ball.
Not Snowball.
Yeah, not Snowball.
Pleasure for me.
I agree. It's eye candy for me. The actor. Holy crap.
How do you say